And record. Let's go. Hold on, probably should also invite party. There we go.
Yeah.
Barshan has glad tidings to share. Ah, excellent timing, Green. Just a moment ago, I received word from the Ironworks. They have completed their task and are on their way with the reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating an artificial atomos. All is in readiness for our journey to the void. I have instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Work. Let us head there at once. You forgot to exit the party invite here.
Sorry, I thought I did.
I forgot to edit the stream title. There we go, patch 6.2.
Genuinely don't know how you are able to keep track of what patches what or how anyone really does, unless they're caught up.
Well, we were at patch 6.1 because we got the achievement at the end of the last story arc. That's how people usually keep track of it. There you are, Green. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial atomos. Though we yet to put it to the proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Ratzatan. I would express my gratitude to Nidhana, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Atomos to attend to a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive with the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens we have them. Right on cue. 'Tis good to see you all again. But for the President himself to attend, keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I would have missed this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope. It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly. Twas my painstaking and collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. Does that come with an adventurer lifestyle warranty? As the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee the quality as well. They'll keep you safe. But enough bragging! Here are the scales! With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Don't mention it. Midgar Soma came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Thank you. Well, my friend, my only regret is I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! Hirana, is aught the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? You would not delay us without good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? Maybe some armor. Or weapons? Or both. A kind that'll help him in the void, I presume. In that godforsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get. But you of all people ought to know that, eh?
My apologies for keeping you waiting. Vritra, I presume. Indeed, this vessel now serves as a host for my eye. I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something. But this...
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared, Your Excellency. We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
Now he can join us on any instance combat.
There is naught to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use.
Because this isn't a realm reborn anymore, we
Again,
can't make children fight.
I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Void Scent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass. So, think only of your mission, Varshan. Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Nay, Vashan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Varshan, and best of luck.
I have something for you as well.
Oh yeah, you did want us to talk to us later after we threw
While
you
you
under
were
the
gone,
bus.
Orionje paid us a visit. As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadar's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loperids. Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault. As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger. Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon. The Loporrits no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us.
The answer's playing in the background.
Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the Void. And who better to bear Hydaelyn's gift than her chosen champion?
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
Sachab and your fellows have already departed for the vault. You ready to set forth? Yes! Proceed to Weaver's Warding.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadal III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Go! Absorb the Void Gate! It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area. The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc-wreaking.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world, and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
Belcor to Troya, now accessible.
Yay.
Yippee!
Oh, we can't see each other.
No, not in the separated instance like these.
Yeah, I know.
Ready?
Yep.
We don't have another person joining us?
Yeah, I guess not, so I'll switch to healer then.
I don't think you have to. You could probably just stick with DPS.
But Pastor Q pops.
Yeah, but you like playing Picto.
But faster Q pops I like more.
It's not going to be that long.
I like faster Q pops more.
Fine. Alright, it's on you to keep me alive.
No promises.
Leroy! Hooray!
Yay, no death.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
Hey, Torb.
What?
I had a chat. I had a person in chat.
Oh. I didn't catch the hay, so I heard a torp, and I'm like, what is an a torp?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just playing Final Fantasy. Whee! Yes, this is the end now.
That's an interesting mechanic there.
Yep. At least it's nice enough to let us know when it's actually hitting.
Don't know this mechanic.
I think they're going to explode in order.
Ow. I made the mistake of following the others instead of doing my instinct.
Oof.
We don't have a res mage, do we? Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'll just restart.
Yep, lots of things.
Boy, time to...
What'd you say?
I said, oh boy, time to watch how useless I am in this run.
You'll be fine. Yeah, UIs tend to be very crowded during animals. Oh, I'm
Oh.
getting doomed.
They got doomed.
Yep, I'm also getting doomed.
Why, what? Would be useful now. See if they could solo it.
Probably not.
Like, are they wanting me to, res them, but I'd have weakness?
Yep, just typical Final Fantasy classic jobs like Paladin, Bard, White Mage, a Blue Mage. You know, it's perfectly normal classes.
Ow. Ow. Guess this is not working as well as I thought.
Maybe you should follow me instead here.
Well, I was trying to do it based off the knowledge. I didn't realize it was going to have such range.
I never played Dirk, so I wouldn't know. Over here, Kier. Oh, okay, never mind. We killed it. Yeah, because the side you were on was going to explode first.
I was following the group again. Which is stupid because that's what got me killed the first time.
Correct.
But instincts.
Ignore your instincts. What a bad day for arachnophobes.
Ow.
So the gate did open again, and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
Oof.
That's not how you eat. You eat with a fork and knife, not your hands.
Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's circle of four.
Golbez, why does that name sound familiar?
Such pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your grave.
I think he was actually a boss in an earlier Final Fantasy entry.
Your ether is mine!
This game does have gunblades, and you'll never guess the job that wields them is called gunblade. I don't care, we're getting brain rot.
Oop. Not very skippity of them.
Not at all.
My blade thirsts for blood.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
Oh man. I've Benny dumb and everything. Aw, shit.
Protect me, my minion!
I have no idea what's happening.
Stubborn mortal!
Oh, and you
God damn
died.
it, I was healing you instead of myself.
Yeah, you
Ugh.
should not have done that.
Nope. I realized, like, I thought I pressed escape, but I guess I didn't, and I was okay. God. That's embarrassing. I think everyone's telling me I should do savages.
Oops, I forgot to walk into a wall. Ah, we won. Good job, Kier. Come again?
I just fake crying.
Oh. Yeah, Dragoon was what dragged me into Final Fantasy in the first place. And Blue Mage. Mostly Blue Mage.
Yeah, Blue Mage is your canon.
Yeah.
This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Maybe they'll follow us for beating their leader. That sure could happen, right?
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Don't overthink it. We'll improvise as we go along.
If that is your preferred approach, then very well. I shall defer to your adventurer's intuition.
Yes, but Sense has no place for an adventurer.
I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
This castle should serve as a base of operations for now. And we set our sights elsewhere. Let's see what there is to learn here. From this point forward, you will not encounter Aetherites for a while. Should you leave Troya Castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warding. Additionally, you may not enter the Fell Court of Troya with a party of... Okay, we already know this one. The warding scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But whither now? I would sense Asdaya if she were remotely near, but there is nothing. Might you not call to her? Let her know that you have come. Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that I require my true form. And even were it possible, a dragon's call is born upon Aether. It is liable to draw more void sent to us. I mean RTS levels are busy. RTS is more busy than that. I see. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. I propose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to our cause. Very well. Let's hope a few of them are capable of speech. Let all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We will reconvene afterwards. Right, it's only 50 buttons. This is for my main abilities, which I can use with my keyboard. These are for my secondary main abilities, which I can use with my keyboard. And these are just things I need to click on occasionally. And this is just miscellaneous stuff that I don't have to click all the time. Oops, wrong way. This creature snarls and glares at you. It's unlikely that you'll learn anything from it. What enticing aether you have. Give me some. Give me some. Oh. If only I was stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine, fine. I'll find someone else to eat. While able to communicate, this one seems to think only of feeding. Better make your inquiries elsewhere. Yeah, you have fun. The mistress's eyes are beauteous, sublime, to bask in her gaze's bliss. But now she's gone. Never again will I feel her gaze. No mistress, no orders. What am I to do now? What am I to do now? The creature mutters endlessly to itself, not sparing you so much as a glance. I serve! I obey! Please don't eat me! A dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. The one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. We threw them in a dungeon. Clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. You learn all you can from this voice, and if you look in the dungeon, you may be able to find the clever one it mentioned. I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding a conversation worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower rung voidsent tend to have lower intelligence, it would seem. A pity Scarmio... How do you even pronounce that? Scarmiglione? Yeah, let's go with that. A pity Scarmiglione is dead. He was talkative at least. What of you? Oh, there's a voice end in the dungeons, apparently. Or something. A clever voice sent in the dungeon. That would be in the area which we emerged. Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this void scent, preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. To the dungeon, then. Passage to Troya Keep. Since we took it over, does that mean we officially own this keep now?
Finders keepers.
Hooray! Wow, that's a lot of statues.
So, you can use your mount here.
Oh, shit. Nice. Can't fly, though.
No.
No. There's only one dungeon here called... Oops. Dungeon because the goal best from Final Fantasy IV. That's probably why.
You are the friend.
Oi, hey, this guy. Didn't you fade away when Xenos fell?
Xenos? The disgraced prince you yourself laid low?
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald. When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
Allegedly.
Is that Heidelin's crystal?
But how? The light just now. Of course. And thus I am
I
returned.
should love deep voice girls.
Is it
What
is
do
it
you
considered
mean,
that deep?
returned? Who are you?
Ah, definitely not what I'm hearing then.
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the Void Sent
Also,
servants of Reapers.
In English, was the Void Sense in the Void Sent form not super deep voiced?
In the
Like
Void
in
Sent
a
form, it
Trivia
was...
Murder,
No, it's kind of deep
murder
voice.
Party way? Okay. Because I was more referencing that anyway, but she does have a deep voice in Japanese.
In the name of his hunt,
Neat.
Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature. So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Well, strictly speaking, I'm green slime. Our friendship status with Xenos is yet to be determined.
So, you're not a friend. Then... what is it? What is a friend?
Not great, a voice in with existential crisis. As much as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seems different from other Voidsent, at least those we've met. And the change we witness, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and about her world.
So, at the end of the cutscene, in English, what did they say? Because it kind of sounded like, oh, that's the Shrine Maiden, isn't it, in English? Or sorry, in Japanese.
That's a what in English?
Like, what the ominous voice said, it was like, that's the Shrine Maiden, huh? Is what they said in Japanese. So I was wondering what it is in English.
It just said the Dark Robe Voices and what is a friend? Unless if we're talking about different cutscenes and you're ahead of me or something.
No, we're definitely have just finished the same cutscene. Like, there's multiple translations for that, so that's why I wasn't sure.
Okay. So, I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it you're after? We were looking for a Voidsent with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We are visitors to this world, and know little and less of its workings and ways. We would be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. So it's information you seek. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon. Voidsent do not give unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world you call the Void. That makes sense. Pray, forgive our ignorance. But what would be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here, probably ether. Voidsent crave one thing alone, ether. In return for information, I offer you mine. Just not all of it, mind you. I still have need of my life. Very well. I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. And then we have a bargain. If we are to talk about the Void, let us do so outside. Come with me.
So basically, the Void is capitalism.
Is it though?
Yeah. All the consumerism you could ever want.
It's more like bartering, actually, I think. I'm not sure if bartering has a place in capitalism. Does it? I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm not
if there's currency.
Well, yeah, but the presence of currency does not necessarily is the sole requirement for capitalism, is it?
No, but the way they're treating it.
What is capitalism? You know what? I'm not going to ask that question. That'll take way too long to answer.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the Void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world. All life was transformed into monstrosities, void-sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin-eaters, darkness begat void-sent.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void-sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void-sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I've neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me void-sent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
And call me what you will. I care not.
How about 0?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. 0, then.
I think it's a nice name.
A name is a string of sounds. Its meaning has no bearing on my nature.
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ajdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us. Did you say something?
No.
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of void-scent, perhaps.
I must say, we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue the conversation within the castle. This throne room is defensible given its few points of ingress. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. You shall have it as soon as we've arrived. Ah, walking tax. It is capitalism. Oh no, a shining glow indicating an instant's combat.
Oh.
Don't die, Kier.
I'll probably die, don't worry. It'll probably take me 5 tries.
Upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. In addition, you'll be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event that you're defeated, you'll be able to try again at the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log off from the game, your progress will be lost.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
My mark.
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Ye drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
another death they want, I say we give it to them.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier.
Really commenced.
Every soul in this domain serves me now. Come, feast upon their flesh.
The castle answers his call. We'd do well to break up this feast quickly.
Then let's see these guests on their way.
Behold the power of the Archfiend of Earth!
He hastens their regeneration.
We are death! You cannot defeat that which cannot die! Struggle and slaughter all!
This bodes ill.
Our foe has too great an advantage.
We need to drag him out of this damnable feast. Quickly, stand together!
There's no end in sight. A retreat may be in order.
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Ether candy.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine. However, a debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
She can turn Void Scent into crystal.
What is this power?
You must tremble before my truth, strength!
Attend to the minions first. Be gone! That's far enough!
Trickery will not save.
Reinforcements!
This will hurt.
Impressive.
Useless! Enough! Enough!
We cannot win without Zero. We must help her.
Another debt to repay.
I must deal with you first. I'll kill you all myself!
Finally getting serious, shall we? Very well. Let us return the favor. Everything you've got!
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again! What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria! But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Ah, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
You are welcome, seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you four hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the promised gift? In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact, and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my 4 arch-fiends. As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
Are you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains. But it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I receive my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
In light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer some few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say.
Green, you come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Voice Sent here.
I sure did.
But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand.
Nope, we just killed them and moved on. I was in a bit of a rush and didn't have time to wait around and see.
From what I know of your foray, I can hardly blame you. Perhaps they returned after you left, but if they didn't, there must be a reason why.
There are circumstances in which we are unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this.
Please do.
The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct voice scent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey, a fate more likely for stronger beings, who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survived the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet, despite his greater strength, Scarmiglione managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I can bind the aether of the soul in crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I'm told that the heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Oracite. Are they and Memoria one and the same? Oracite. I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere, but it does sound quite familiar. How does one come to wield Memoria, and what happened to your peers? I never thought about that. I do know, though, that Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let us entrust the task to Green. His echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, he should be able to maintain his composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime.
So, the clever one hadn't been eaten. If no one wants it, then perhaps. Golbez! Of course I know of him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer, to they devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run.
Seems the Archfiend keep only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return, and I may bask in her gaze again. Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the Archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, she did. It seems the Archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearsome reputation precedes them.
A tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. Golbez! I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him.
With his army of minions, Golbez will seldom need to act personally. It will not be easy to reach him. How'd the battle go?
It's fine.
Yay.
And the Watchful. Talking to the final of the 3 Void set.
Ah.
Welcome back, Green. Were you able to learn aught of value?
So countless voice sent answer to the Archfiend, who in turn answered to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmiglione's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the Archfiends conquer other domains.
The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his other Archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle.
Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I am determined to save my sister Asdaya. If there is even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? What got in the way of my world already? If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this a less a request and more a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? Surely you must desire something. Name it. I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? That's why I didn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me. What matters in a world that's already dead? By that logic, you've no reason to refuse our requests. The payment need but be to your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say as much from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous.
Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the Archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary.
I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know how we can get off this isle. I was brought here on a mount. We can lead the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one. But regardless of size, we can all be won over with ether. Excellent. Let us go and find our mount at once.
Not good. Lord Gomez must hear of this.
We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready? Leave Troya Keep. Yes.
There it is. Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
What is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs?
What's that? Mortals! They're mortals!
What's in thy sleeve then? Let me have some, let me have some!
Not fair.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing ether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. It is the Voidson's nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of ether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule. It is absolute. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the Voidsent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another. Whether any of those masters in turn serve Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be too difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we've learned all we can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. You're going too, of course, in which case I shall accompany you. I wish only to observe. Do not expect me to help. Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. Zero is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Walk around with her like that. You're her minion, then? You know I don't take minions. He has some questions and I want you to answer them. Golbez? I don't know that one. Only Skatach. As she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. Been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Skatach was a powerful Voidson who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though. I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. We fought her during one of the raids. Eden raids, I think. No, not Eden. Omega. Was it Eden? No, I can't remember. Though this is my domain. Oh, I already said this one. No, I'm thinking of Helicarnassus. Come again?
I don't remember.
Oh no.
My memory is bad.
Stay away from me. You don't want to be eaten. Stay away. Golbez. Golbez. Never heard the name before. Ah, I remember. Always speaking of a great crusade. Don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. A crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this? Farfallo. He was a minion of another minion. Went on and on about the terrible things he saw. I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more. Ah, no, Skatach was the Heavensward Alliance raid. The one that was imprisoned, the Void Ark. There we go, now I remember properly. You're one of the mortals. Is it true? When you die over there, you really die? So it is. What brings you here then? Ah, yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he's about to make a move. Satisfied with what you've learned? Ah, but let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. God damn it, missed the conversation opportunity. It seems the rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. Ah, I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us. Constantly in fear of being devoured, he seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Siriato. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat, and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I presume. Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troy, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it.
They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye.
Yet the very notion wasn't absurd! Drowned in darkness, as well were you.
And yet Scarmalione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
The insolence. No place.
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord.
Farfarello keeps to the fringes of my domain. This way.
Oh, whatever will I do now?
Siriato, this is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarello?
Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right.
Left? That doesn't sound like him at all.
Well, he's gone, all right. What more do you want me to say?
And off he flees as he is wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Siriato's behavior? I don't think he was telling the truth. So you think so too? As he says, Farfarello is gone, but that is quite unusual. As is the fact that Siriato, who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hid here where Farfarello usually... No. We must go after Siriato, now. Siriato, we need to talk.
There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee.
The wind rises? What is he talking about? After him. What's gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises?
Wind rises, she comes. Barbaricia!
Barbaricia? Who in the world is that?
We must flee, all of us. There's no time.
I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. It's a dead end beyond. We'll corner him.
We're doomed. There's nowhere to run.
What are you running from?
I already told you. Barbaricia, the Archfiend of Wind.
Archfiend, you say?
We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade, but it makes no difference. In the end, all are eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here.
I see. That explains everything. Almost. I thought it was Farfarello who used to serve an Archfiend, not you. Not you who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbaricia's minion. There's only one explanation. He devoured Farfarello, didn't he? Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So is that the way of it? Did you devour Farfarello? And not just a portion of his ether, but his entire being?
How did you know?
It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there were more than you present. Now, I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely it was at Farfarello's behest.
I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbaricia more than anything. Hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him. That he would never have to fight again.
Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain.
For all the good it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened. So very frightened.
When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer. And though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death is still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to the great flow. But there's no such end here. No escape. All know this. In making his choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation had joined with Siriato's fear, driving him to act erratically.
This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten. Neither me nor Farfarello, but there's nowhere to go. Nowhere!
Then tell me about Barbaricia. I would know who it is we face.
It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one!
Barbaricia! She has come!
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I can't bear it! Eating and being eaten! I only want to be left in peace!
You and me both.
One of the Archfiends approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbaricia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken, save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery. Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell?
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
Ugh.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
What's the plan then?
Go after Barbaricia. What else?
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbaricia too recognized its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
The less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone is ready, then let us set forth.
Indeed. And yet, my heart weighs heavy for those Barbaricia struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? For what? Barbaricia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be.
Agreed. This is no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now.
A word of warning. Barbaricia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an Archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the memorial will suffice. Yeah, I'll try, but I make no guarantees. But it does come in when it's plot convenient, so maybe it will. You do that. And if you fail, well, you'll just have to search elsewhere for answers. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Asdaya. If another Archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We'd only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmiglione has taught us aught, it is that we must hold nothing back when facing an Archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal it away at the earliest opportunity. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel by Nisroch.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
Storm's Crown, now accessible.
Ready when you are.
Yep, I'm gonna take a quick break to quickly visit the restroom.
Okay.
Be right back.
Videos on regular screen. I'm not even sure if that got picked up. Yeah.
Have fun.
We'll see.
I'll probably join you before the cats die and then we get to that. Hey! He said yes. Get that stream, he said yes.
I'm not sure if stream hurts deep brain. He's gonna be a little confused when he's editing. If he even looks at any of the be right back eventually bits.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
What did I miss?
Right. Nothing. Here you are.
Okay, so are we ready to go then?
Yep.
Okay. And unlike Kira, I'm going to actually clear selection before selecting.
Give it more flavor. You never know what you're gonna queue up for next.
Empress of the Winds, Barbaricia.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Exquisite ether. My head shimmers with anticipation. On your guard.
Also doesn't look good.
Try this.
Ow.
Ow, indeed.
Have at you.
I give this a don't attack. Okay, don't attack and then one. We go behind here.
My locks are as the wind. Soft, strong, and free.
Straight cut that way, and then there we go.
Try this. You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun. I'll slaughter you all! Dodge this if you can! I'll make it quick. Don't underestimate me. Feel my fury! Know your place.
Hooray, I didn't die.
Yeah, only one death as far as I saw.
Yay! Oh, everyone left before I could comment.
Same. I got 2.
Nice.
How many you get?
I'll check later.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet...
You're finished.
Damn it all!
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ajdaya. So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern at any rate, being part voids and her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. How long do you think she will remain this way? I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the aether we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. It would be best to take her back with us to the source. There she will be guaranteed all she requires. Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here, defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Kreen, might I ask you to hold on to Barbaricia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. Oh? What happened to her?
You have business with Zero.
We have a newcomer. A former minion of Barbaricia. Let her know when she wakes, will you? Why not go and find this newcomer? So we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else. Indeed. For you to join me, Green. With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. You're the ones who fell Barbaricia. I won't make trouble. I'll obey, so please, let me stay. If you would obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez. There isn't much I can tell. Only the Archfiends are allowed into his domain. Wherever it is. None but they know. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield? He has these scepters? Staves? Whatever they are, he uses them to talk to those far away. Not unlike link pearls, at least in function. That would be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home.
That squid-headed void sent directly south of you. You
Yes?
probably don't want to see what he has to say.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no.
I don't know, that was kind of rather tame by Kier standards. No, nothing. Tough crowd.
He can't hear the crowd. He can only see what they type.
Damn. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? You will not be able to freely return to the 13th. Are you certain you wish to leave? Yes. It's hard to get anywhere without flying. Back to Troya then, and then, hence home.
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
A moment while I close the gate. There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
Slime! We have been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will show you to the guest chambers. Proceed to Megaduta guest chambers.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void scent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void scent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly void sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales function admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I should do the same for this vessel.
Then I'll go and meet with the soldiers, share with them what I learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th.
What of you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? I might just go and tend to my island. Truly. Had I known you had such interests, I might have entrusted you with the development of our nearby isles to attract visitors. At any rate, should you be in no hurry, might I trouble you with a small task first? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Mairead's Mayhem and ask for suitable refreshments? Go run around and talk to people? That's my best skill. Excellent. In the meantime, Nidhana shall watch over Zero. She's already en route. Let us each then tend to our respective businesses and reconvene anon. Welcome to Mairead's Mayhem. Please make yourself comfortable. I'm actually here for a pickup order under your name, Green Slime. What? A guest of the Satrap has collapsed from hunger. Of course I'd be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire. A modest quantity of living mortal's ether should suffice. No, I'm not gonna pick that one. You know what, screw it, I'm gonna pick that one, see what happens. I'm afraid we don't serve that particular delicacy. If I may, I would recommend something gentle on the stomach, like these apples here. They just come in and I can guarantee their freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know.
She wouldn't let me pick the most expensive dish either.
Oh damn, what does she say in response?
Told me, quote, well, that can certainly be arranged. I fear I would be too rich for someone coming out of a long slumber. I would recommend something gentler on the stomach, like apples here. They're sweet, juicy, and nutritious. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know.
Ah, the illusion of choice.
Yep.
Ah, welcome back. Lest you worry, Mistress Nidhana has been taking good care of our guest. Will you be joining them now? Proceed.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful! Ah! Ah!
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door. So to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
High poly apples.
This is high poly as the skin
I took
gets.
the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
But definitely more high quality than the grapes.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow. That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we Voidsent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it?
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time, but don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzatan.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
You have my thanks.
This world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Glad I am to hear that. So, is there any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? While I don't expect I'll collapse again, it would be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. Mary's Mayhain it is then. I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Milio. Barshan and Zero are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Welcome to Mary's Mayhain. Greetings, Milio. May I introduce you to Zero? She is an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Ah, yes, Mary has told me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. 'Twas here that Green attained the apple. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, it is certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there moving their bodies about? Is it for some ritual related to eating? dances, they move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It is a form of entertainment, part of our culture. Complicated. We Voidsent prefer simpler pleasures. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Balshan Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. What are all these things for? What do you do here? This is a marketplace, where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Radzatan has served as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tombstones. If there is aught you desire, I shall take care of it. So that's what tombstones are for. Voidsent returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appear to be no shops in the 13th. Do you never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue on. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Oh, got a sightseeing point. I wonder if alchemy is supposed to be a pun on alchemy.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But so it just sounds like the alchemy shop to me, just because yeah, shop.
Why, Master Ritra? How may we serve you this morning? If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there is no rush. Pray take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies, and can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think on it, you weren't at all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start, that I was a soul occupying a vessel not my own? It's highly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest! We have been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No, I've had enough food for now and can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired, so let us save it for another time and return to Megaduta. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. Some sort of fruit. Pitiful things, though. I imagine you need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, the more important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Saphnarian weave. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from fruit, I would not consider any other purpose for it. Master Ritra! In green too! If it isn't young Merad, and that must be your sister, Yasra, is all well at the orphanage. Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Truly, Estinian paid you a visit. That as well. Is she a new friend? Friend. You know what that is? What, you mean you don't? She's a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Play with. Zeno seemed to be enjoying himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? For the simplicity of the conversation, let's say more or less. I see. But is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I still do not understand why. Why he traversed the great expanse, why he risked life and limb for you. But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we better get back to our errand. Goodbye. It was nice meeting you. Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world. But the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's all so strange, your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding, and 'twas in no small part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megaduta. Welcome back, Master Slime. We'll be heading to the guest chambers. Proceed.
So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power, the power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate, but in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness, as was I.
And so you were born part Voidsent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Voidsent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through and find my world changed beyond recognition into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a Voidsent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Voidsent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
Though our time in the Void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives, and it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for your encouragement to embark upon my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie our efforts. Of this we can be sure. But with you all at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed. That we will find and liberate my sister, and that we shall return home together. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them.
'Twas no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Ha! Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
Yep, that's an achievement. I think that means the patch is over. I think it's a good time to call it a night, but what about you? What do you think?
We'll leave it to you. I'm still in the cutscene.
Okay.